Well, hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17170, I know we are shocked, but don't forget to hide your dismay and like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure to ring that bell to get all my latest videos. You know, I was going to switch to the King's Ruin team, but I wanted to see if that's even necessary. So this is not a King's Ruin video, but in King's Ruin, I'm just going to use like my normal team and just see what happens. Alright, let's give Marion 5 levels. And we can clean this out. Because I'm kind of curious now. I'm like, I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I probably do enough damage where it's like, the switching back and forth, like, isn't even worth it. Like, I don't even need it. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in today's King's Ruin video if that's true. Like, I certainly don't think I'm gonna lose. And I don't think Austin, they add that much, We'll see. I mean, I'll be happy. Less switching is always good. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm like, why do I switch my King's Ruin team? Because I've accidentally pushed with that team before, and it's not a problem. Sophie does so much healing, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I don't need like a push team for my King's Ruin, I think, anymore. But today will be the experiment for that. So again, if you want to see that, just wait 2 hours. And you'll see my King's Ruin video, and you can see about how long it is. Now, I do kind of speed things up, but you can see the timer at the start and the end to kind of get an idea. Usually, my best is been 11 minutes, but there's a lot of variability based on stage 3, depending on what buffs I get. Because if I get, I think my record is I got all 10 as damage buffs, and I got 250% damage. Yeah, obviously that run is going to be the fastest. And that said, we've cleared the fountain, we've cleared archaeology. We have... Well, actually, wait. We've cleared it. And one thing I keep noticing in the comments, how do you have the extra support? It comes from the Sky Castle. Wild Castle is the extra warrior, so you have to make sure you do your renovations. All these buffs stack. Make sure you do Sky Castle before Wild Castle. Just because we are actually seeing some new people, probably because of the update bumped it up a little bit, but I'm all for it. Okay, so back to Marion. And you know what today is. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Today is the Stubborn Rune. Will we get this rune done? Will we or won't we? Oh, wait, no, we can go to 23. What am I worried about? Okay. Now, will it enhance? And the answer is surprisingly no. No, it will not enhance. No, we're going to do it again. Alright, now we have 12. Will it enhance? Oh, wow. Color my surprise at not enhancing again for another day. I totally did not see that coming because it's not like it hasn't happened before. And no crit damage. We're actually, that's dangerous. We don't have enough rings. This is actually a very dangerous situation. This is the most dangerous situation we've been in. I've never seen this. And I should be working the orb because the orb is behind. But I mean, I don't think we've ever ran out of materials where we couldn't. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna panic about it. I learned my lesson from, and I wouldn't say I panicked before, but I was like, well, what do I do with this? The reality is that eventually it averages back out and you get plenty of rings and just don't, just wait. So the ring is actually maxed. There's just nothing we can do. That's probably a terrible mistake for tomorrow. That's probably the worst thing I could do. Well, let's see how the orb ends up. And we got defense. Just what we didn't want. Thank you so much. I always want to not have attack skills on my rings, so thank you for promoting them. I mean, at least defense I can kind of toss to Sophie and be like, here. that could actually be useful. There's like, again, if I can live through Berserk 3 with it, it does have a use. I would much prefer to do something besides just live through it, though. Oh. Uh-oh. Oops, that's the wrong one. We can switch over here. This dismantle. We need to dismantle too. Alright, so this is not a unique problem to the ring. They are both the ring and the orb are looking at the same issue. I mean, it's fine. Like, worst case, like I said, I will just... I learned my lesson about this before, because this happened to me before. And I didn't know what to do. I went and I just spent the equipment on somewhere else. We'll just dismantle. If I end up with some extra shards, we'll spend them later. It's not a big deal. So, this is the lowest I think we've been. 4. Alright. And of course, we're gonna level Marion now. And no, I did at least remember to level the castle yesterday. We have over 600 ruin skips. How about that? That's actually really important. Like I've said before, I want to have as many of those as possible, just to make pushing easier, so I can just skip through King's Ruin. And I am entertaining the possibility that we may push at some time in the future. Not a monster push like all the way to 24,000, but mostly like, okay, why don't we push like 100-ish stages or something? And because I got my King's Ruin down to 12 minutes, and if I can just push like I want to push to the next step of the pattern. See if that's still, if that's still 12 minutes. All right, maybe we'll push to the next, because my concern, of course, is King's Ruin time. If King's Ruin time really doesn't go up, it's okay. That said, let's take a look at Marion, because she's almost 10 million, and unfortunately with no extra crit damage, she's still 11,000 crit damage behind Christian. Granted, she has 200 levels on each, well, 175 levels on each one of her artifacts to go, and of course Christian, our benchmark, 21.43 and 85. So she's definitely closing in on the attack. I forgot to see how much a level was for her attack. But, I mean, I think she might surpass Christian on attack. But really what's going to matter is getting that crit damage up. So, and of course, one last thing. We got to level up the castle. And then if you do want to see how the farm team fares in King's Ruin, please stay tuned. So that said, 13.3. And we're looking pretty good. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.